What's up, everybody? Your boy Ghetto Greg from Punching Bag Skunk YouTube channel. I'm souped about this fight with Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. I'm talking about like I've been saying to people that this fight carries real heavy implications, like more than I think people actually realize. Like for for Mike Tyson to lose this fight would be, in my opinion, just the final straw in the heart of the what's left of boxing. Like we've already, boxing as a whole has been uh, beat the hell up by UFC and MMA and all that. Loses credibility from uh, um, these celebrity fights with Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor and all that junk. So boxing, and now with the Olympics, with that foolishness in the Olympics, boxing. Uh, Olympic boxing junk with that freak that was fighting against girls. But anyway, so boxing's credibility is like in the toilet. Like boxing is, and it's like Mike Tyson is one of our legends. I mean, he's Mike Tyson. Like, you know what I mean? He's a guy that he's transcending generations. What I mean about it is that kids today love Mike Tyson. Kids in the '90s love Tyson. Kids in the '80s love Tyson. So he's jumping decades. You know what I mean? Still with popularity. Also, he that little bridge where used to be traditional boxing enthusiasts, fans like me. And then the MMA, the kids came in with the UFC and all that. So now it's kind of convoluted, kind of mixed up. You got your UFC fans, and then you got your boxing / UFC fans. It's not clearly defined now. You got kids that think UFC guys should beat boxers, legendary fighters, like which I think is just completely ridiculous. But with that said, me being a traditional boxing enthusiast, historian, whatever tag you want to put on it, I don't want Mike Tyson to lose. You know what I mean? Because it kind of says that, I think it tarnishes the legacy of great fighters, like just great fighters of the past. And I think it also I think boxing would be completely dead if Mike Tyson doesn't hold up. Now let's just go into the specifics, because there's a lot of specifics on this. I think Mike Tyson should win this fight, because if we're talking about a purely skill level, a guy that's been in the ring since he was a kid. I've been fighting I've been sparring since I was fighting since I was like 9 or 10. Same thing with Tyson. So this guy grew up in the ring. He's a fighter, real fighter. All right. I'm not saying Jake Paul's not a real fighter, because I admire the work this kid has put in over the years. He works hard, and he's still there. So that means that in itself says that he's formidable. Okay, and he punches pretty decent too. But I think that the skill level, Tyson is Tyson. He's just better fighter. You know what I mean? So he should win just that, just because he's better. I used to be able to look at guys and watch them shadow boxing before the fight. And say, this guy, I'm gonna beat him easy. Just by the eye test. I knew how he threw punches, he couldn't do this, and I just kind of look and I say, this guy's nothing. I'm gonna knock this guy out. Just because I knew I was better than him. Skill wise, I can look and see you can't throw the jab right hand's not turning with it. I just knew. So with that, I'm saying Tyson should win just from the eye test. He's a better fighter than Jake Paul. But sometimes the skill level, okay, this way it becomes complicated. The actual skill that are being better can be offset. And it can be offset because things like age. You could be a great fighter, a real dynamite great fighter, but age can have a fighter that's not great, but a fighter that's not even good beat you. See what I'm saying? There's guys fight. I don't want to start throwing examples out there, because I respect all the old school fighters, that got L's in there later when they got old. You know what I mean? But I'm trying to say the age can kind of compensate for for that. So Tyson is my age, 60 years old, and 60 ain't 30, and they say, and most damn sure ain't 25. So that's a big issue. So people say, well, Tyson can punch and fine, but Jake Paul can punch also. This is and Mike Tyson. They say, if he gets him in the first couple of rounds, but let's not forget, Jake Paul is a young, strong man. He's not. This kid is not a not a pushover. He's a strong dude. I'm not sure if Tyson could just roll right over him. He's not Bruce Seldon. No disrespect. Maybe I shouldn't even say that because that's kind of sounds disrespectful. But my point is, if you don't like it, then fuck you too, Bruce. But my point is, the thing is, I'm not sure Tyson could just roll right over this guy, because he's here older, and Jake Paul's not that flimsy. He's a pretty strong kid. So I don't want this to be. This is not a prediction because I don't really know who's going to win. It could be some people claim the stage is already decided and this, that. And if it is, if the fight's already decided and this is a soap opera, and the soap opera says that Jake Paul wins, that means they are purposely trying to kill the legacy of professional prize fighting. They're trying to actually kill it. If this is soap opera and they set up for Jake Paul to pass him in or this YouTube guy, no. It's like when Sugar Ray Leonard beat Marvin Hagler. It started a fight with fans to this day, and it's divided, clearly divided. Me personally, and I know a lot of people feel like me, I think that they should have gave the fight to Hagler. And I'm a huge Ray Leonard fan, but it should have went to Hagler. That way, Hagler would have retained his belt, his pride. He would have retained his belt. Sugar Ray would have still got credit for coming off that 2 year later fighting the baddest guy out there. Everybody's happy. Everybody goes home. Everybody's good. You know what I mean? But by Sugar Ray, they giving the fight to Sugar Ray, it caused a lot of discourse in the fight game. It split traditional guys. It just split boxing up. It tore boxing up. This fight has potential to do that to boxing in the sense that it can destroy boxing because it's going to have little nerds, 16-year-old nerds 16 and 20-year-old nerds who know nothing about boxing arguing with me, a seasoned professional. All right, it's going to have them. It's going to kind of put these YouTube idiots, and I call them all idiots. They think they know shit because they can Google stuff. It's going to make these guys, it's going to kind of validate these guys. Tyson needs to destroy Jake Paul for boxing to survive on the respect level. He needs to knock Jake Paul out and show that, listen, you're not a fighter. We guys, we eat, sleep, and breathe this stuff. This we've been doing since we were 5, 6 years old. This is not a game. But what's going to happen, I don't know what's going to happen, but what I feel could happen is Jake Paul beats Mike Tyson. Oh, wait. If he knocks him out, forget it. Say goodbye to boxing. Say goodbye to historical significance. You're going to have kids saying that guys like Canelo could have beat Ray Robinson. All bets are off, all right, if he loses this fight. So I say Tyson has to win. He has to win despite his age. He has to win despite all of that. He has to win this fight. Preferably by knockout. Decision, I'm not sure he wins the decision only because youth, again, that youth against age. Jake Paul can stop him late. I mean, I don't think it's far-fetched to see Jake Paul with a late round stoppage of Mike Tyson. I'm just saying. I mean, he's not Lennox Lewis. I'm just saying youth. Again, youth. People don't underestimate youth. Seems like a lot of people, one thing that, something that Tyson has that fighters people don't have is he has this kind of allure, this aura about him that he was so fucking bad Like he was Iron Mike. He was just so bad that people want to see that again. It's like seeing the glory days again. It's like reliving all this again. And what happens is, nobody beats age. Sugar Leonard couldn't beat. Listen, I don't have to put names down. I'll just say Ali couldn't beat age, and then that says it all. All right, Trevor Berbick would never be Ali ever. Should never have. He shouldn't even be on. That shouldn't. And I don't want to speak ill of the dead, even though like I don't say he's a jackass. But that's a whole nother story. But the thing is, you know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that that should be. He should. I mean, just don't lose, Tyson. Let's just. I don't want him to lose. I don't want him to lose because I am a boxing enthusiast, historian. I'm a blue blood. I'm a, like Mama Hagler said, if you cut my brain open, it ain't nothing there but a boxing glove. Like for us guys, for Henry Armstrong, for Jack Johnson, for Rocky Marciano, for these guys, you need to win for boxing. Because on this side, it's nerds. It's YouTube stars. It's influencers. It's the new world. It's like just preserve our little corner world that we have here, Iron Mike. Just preserve it. Just preserve it, man. You know what I mean? Just don't let that that junk sneak in. I'm gonna take that too, because Floyd already opened the floodgates. Floyd did this. Floyd actually caused all this, because Floyd Mayweather is the one that opened that up, fighting McGregor and making it about money and not about legacy and not about just see. And what people forget about Floyd is Floyd was a beast. Floyd wasn't what he was later. Floyd was the guy that Floyd beat the hell out of Diego Corrales, who was like 40-0, 49. I mean, Floyd fought. He's been through bomb wars. Don't kid yourself all that. I know I like to crack on that shoulder roll junk, but young Floyd, he had to earn he won, he fought. He didn't box. These days, all kids do is box. They don't fight. They just box. That's what they do now. Slap box. Greatness has to come through a fight. In other words, every boxing match eventually has to turn into a fight. That's why they call it prize fighting, not prize boxing. And that's what these idiot young jackasses who don't know nothing, they're always got a nerve to try to say, hey, it's called prize fighting, Greg. They're just clueless. Like, you know what I mean? They don't know. They'll defend boxing and say it's called prize fighting. So boxing and fighting are two different things, you fucking idiot. Boxing and fighting is different. You start boxing. It's always, that's the feel-out round. The feel-out round is, all right, we got a feel-out round where we're just going to feel each other out. Then it breaks into a fight. These days, you got kids like Shakur going 12 rounds, 12 rounds, 12 rounds, slap boxing, just slap boxing. Hold up, I gotta fix his leg. One of my legs just went out. All right, give me a little bit more light. One of my other legs went out in the back. You can't see it. But yeah, so anyway, to sum this up, because I don't want to just ramble all day. To sum this up, Iron Mike needs to win. Iron Mike Tyson needs to win this fight to save boxing. He needs to save boxing. Save boxing's respectability. I mean, let me get back on Floyd. Because when Floyd said Floyd fought Conor McGregor, Floyd just started stealing money later on. Once he figured out that Floyd started this about money jump. You know, for much as I beat up Canelo fans and beat up Canelo, you're right. They got that blueprint from Floyd. And now if you look at Deontay Wilder, who just annoys me now. Deontay Wilder, you just annoy me now because you're obviously just trying to steal money now. Retire. You know you don't got no fire left. You know it's nothing there. You know you don't. You know that. I mean, look, I watch the videos of you. I can look at you and see there's nothing in there. There's no fire there. There's nothing there. There's no fighting tiger there. So, and you are so I'm not going to retire. Yeah, retire. Because all you're doing now is trying to steal money. And that's what Floyd brought to the game, where guys would just hang around because they know they can steal money because the name recognition or whatever. So he got to know, so I'll fight again. And no, get out of boxing because right now you're becoming a detriment to the fight game as a whole. Okay, same thing with Canelo. Retire. Right now you're becoming, see, you guys are so selfish you don't care about the game as a whole. Fighters back in the day gave a fuck about the game as a whole. You guys don't give a damn about nothing but yourself. So anyway, Mike Tyson, Jake Paul. Jake Paul, listen, if you go to my videos, I defend Jake Paul. I remember guys that beat him up early on, I used to defend him. Look at that, like I said, he's still here. See, I know what I'm talking about. Listen to your boy Big Ghetto Greg, Punchback Skunk. I got videos 2 or 3 years ago when I'm telling about, oh, hey, the kid, you know, he works hard. I give him his props. I got videos that go look at my archives. You see. So I was right. But my point is that, Jake, for all the good you do for boxing, getting fighters paid, like, you know what I mean, which is always good, you're not good for boxing, son. You're just not good for boxing. You're not good for traditional boxing. From you being where the world you're from excludes you. Like, it's not fair. I know it's not fair, Jake. I know it's not fair. But you being from that world excludes you, and it makes it. In other words, you bring the joke with you. You bring them nerds and you bring that goofy shit to boxing. And I'm not saying you're goofy. I know you do. Look, I always defend you, but I'm saying but you're not good for boxing, son. You're just not good for boxing. You know what I mean? That's why Mike Tyson has to whoop your ass. He has to. Preferably a knockout. That way we can say as well, we always proven that we're on a different level. We're a different realm than UFC and all that junk. It'll put us on a different realm. It'll keep us legendary. It wouldn't bring these nerds up to us. Only a baby boomer will probably understand what I'm saying. Or only someone that really knows boxing will understand what I'm saying. Because this would sound like gibberish to the Google experts, the wannabe experts, the Google stars, I call them. They can Google anything. I got a phone right here. I can Google anything. Hey, what's the size of a boxing ring? Bang, there you go. So these are the experts, the Google experts. They'll have no insight, no wisdom about nothing. Man, you know, I was supposed to listen to a little bit of this. Let's just listen to a little bit of this real quick of the press conference with Jake Paul.
Gentlemen, how you doing?
Can you guys hear that? What's up, Cameron and Mike and Jake?
We're going to allow you guys 45 seconds to answer my question. The opponent has 45 seconds to respond.
It's like a presidential debate.
Yeah, tell me about it.
All right.
When I'm here, it's important.
Hopefully it's not 2v1 like Trump had to do with.
We good. Y'all ready?
Go.
All right, let's get it. We're going to start with you, Mike. Why'd you agree to take this fight with Jake Paul?
I believe this is going to be great for boxing. I believe we're going to win.
Great for boxing. You got to be great for boxing.
Man, he's a legend, you know. This is the guy. This is one of the two most famous boxers to ever live, him and Muhammad Ali. This is a dream come true for me. I'm inspired by Mike, his story, you know, what he's persevered through.
Saying all the right things.
To be able to fight him and to share the ring with such a legend is a special moment.
Looks
for
about
me,
the same size as Mike too, don't he?
And the fact that we did it with Netflix, it's the biggest fight of the century, and that's what I love to do. Make history, have fun, and go to war.
Well, to add on top of what does it mean for boxing?
Everything, man. You know, this all came from an ayahuasca ceremony. When I saw
this fight is good for boxing, so he's not lying about that. But him winning is not good for boxing. So let's not get this twisted. And I gotta get in this video because I didn't know I was gonna go in for 20 minutes. This fight is good for boxing, the fight itself. But Jake Paul winning is not good for boxing. It's just not. Tyson has to win this fight for boxing to remain boxing. If Jake Paul wins this fight, if he wins by knockout, forget it. It's over. But even if he wins the decision, boxing is done. Mike Tyson is more laying on this fight than you think. You need to win for this fight for us. You need to win this fight for us. And this is not a racial thing, so before you idiot, jackass, motherfuckers, like, I don't believe in racism. And I'm not selling wolf tickets because I'm on camera. I'm saying I don't believe in it. I think that whole word itself is a myth. I don't think anyone's racist. I think everybody's racist. But that's a whole nother channel, a whole nother video. But I don't believe in that junk. Just say what the hell you want. If you feel that way, that's fine. Call me the N-word. What am I supposed to fall apart? I don't care. I literally don't care. Say whatever you want. And I think all of us should get thicker skin like that, and then that would kill racism right out of the gate. But anyway, your boy Ghetto Greg, that's what I think about the Tyson fight. Tyson needs to win because, I guess I got to give a prediction. It's tough. Because age, youth, fight skills. All right, but I got to pick one. I can't just be, I got to say something. So let's say, come on, let's put a thinking cap on, Greg. All right, okay, I can't give you guys two. I know it's kind of a combo. I say Tyson early stoppage, two round stoppage, 2 or 3. Because once he starts laying them bombs like he did with Roy Jones, Jake Paul's not gonna run like Roy Jones. Once Roy Jones felt that power, Roy Jones said "Pew!" and took off and ran. But Jake Paul's not gonna do that because Jake Paul's a beast too. So he's not gonna do that, and that will lead to him getting knocked out. So I think if I had to call it, I'd bet my money on 2 second or third round knockout on Mike Tyson. Now, with that said, I'm not trying to cover all bases. My prediction is Mike Tyson by knockout in 2 or 3. That's my Ghetto Greg Punch Back Skunks. That's my official prediction. But I will add that if this fight goes over 5 rounds, then I'm gonna say that I believe that Jake Paul wins this fight. If the bell rings for the 6th round, then I'm 99% sure that Jake Paul's gonna win this fight either by knockout or by decision. Hey everybody, your boy Ghetto Greg, Punch Back Skunk. We'll see you later.